How's it going, everybody? My name is James, and today is Monday, September 9th, and Monday means that we are going to be taking a look at the Smart Money Tracker here in the Edge Finder, but we're also going to be looking at the Canadian dollar, Swiss franc 4-hour chart, as well as the Aussie New Zealand 4-hour chart, and I'll explain why in just a minute. We are switching up how we do the Monday COT data videos, trying to get y'all even more information, but we'll get to those charts in just a minute. Right now, let's go ahead and start in the Smart Money Tracker. So this is our Smart Money Tracker where we look at COT data, or institutional trader data. And here we have all these different currencies, indices, and commodities as well listed, and we can see what institutional traders are buying and selling. So we're going to take a look at the top 5 buys and top 5 sells really quickly here. We have the US dollar, ZAR, US oil, gold, and the Canadian dollar sitting up top. These are our top longs. We see the US dollar sits up top at a 78.63% long and a 21.37% short. And then down here, the Canadian dollar at number 5 would be 57.42% long and 42.58% short. These are our top 5 buys. Scroll down here just a little bit. Top 5 sells would be right here. We have the yen is our top sell, sitting at 75.32% long. We have the Aussie dollar, the pound, the S&P 500, and US 10Y would be number 5 here on the sells, with a 68.63% short. So we have all of these here that if you'd like to talk or pause the video and take a quick look at the long and short percentage, feel free to do that. But I'm going to move right along to risk on, risk off, oil, and our metals. So our risk on category here, we can see that we have a total of 1,024,093 total open positions on the risk on category. So clicking on that will show you our risk on pairs. These are the risk on pairs: NASDAQ 100, Euro, New Zealand dollar, S&P 500, pound, and Aussie dollar. And what this is institutional traders, when they take a position either long or short, it gets logged, and we can see that the data that we pull in from our from institutional traders, if we total up all of the long and short positions for all of these pairs, we get this number right here. That is the total of 1,024,093 total open positions. Out of those positions, 418,312 of them are long, giving us an overall long percentage of 40.85% on the risk on section, which would be quick math, 59.15% short, I believe. I always try and do quick math here, and I am bad at math, but I think I did that correctly. So that's risk on. Oil is just oil. That's the only thing here. So we can see that oil itself has a total of 454,375 total open positions, with 340,716 of them being long, giving us our 74.99% long.
Does this look like you? Most new Forex traders don't have a trading plan and are basically gambling the financial markets. Right now, our team at A1 Trading is doing free one-on-one coaching calls where we're going to answer some of your trading questions and help you out. There's no strings attached. We're going to be going over trading strategies with you. We're going to offer you some free downloadable PDFs, and we'll answer some of your questions that you need help with in your trading. And again, it's free. Click the link wherever it is on the screen right now, schedule a call with one of my team members, and we'll go over some of your trading questions. See you there.
Percentage. In oil, right up here is our number 3 on the long side, and we can see that 74.99% long up there as well. Metals, gold, silver, and platinum. Gold, let's take a look at gold here. 63.73% long and 36.27% short. We take all of these open positions together. We get a total of 528,889. 309,857 of them are long, giving us a long percentage of 58.59%. Finally, risk off section, the US dollar, the Japanese yen, and the Swiss franc. We can already see that this is going to be on the short side just based off of these two most likely, but 244,350 total open positions here. Only 96,011 of them are long, giving us a total long percentage of 39.29%. So again, this is useful if you wanted to strictly trade risk on or risk off currencies. If you're going to do them all at once, you could take a look here and see that institutional traders are long or short on either risk on, risk off oil and metals. Down here, we can also see top 5 buys and sells, along with their changes in either direction. Now, I told you that we were going to make a change to how we do our our weekly COT data videos. And that's because we're also going to start incorporating retail sentiment along with it. So not only are we looking at institutional trader data, but we're also going to look at retail trader data. So here is our retail traders. We see here we have minor, major, indices, and commodities. So if we wanted to look at only major currency pairs, US dollar pairs, we could click on that and see what retail traders are doing with the US dollar pairs. We could also click right here to bring everything back in. So why don't we take a look really quickly, and you know what, I'll show you the minor currency pairs as well. Feel free to pause the video at any point if you want to get a closer look at all of these numbers, because I'm going to go ahead and move back into, or bring everything back in. And also I'll just show you this just for fun. If you wanted to look at just one single thing, just click here, pulls it up like that. So if you want to look at gold and oil at the same time, there you go, gold, oil, and maybe the S&P 500. How about that? Gold, oil, S&P 500, whatever you want. Bring it all back in right here. Let's take a look at our top 5 long and top 5 short on the retail side. So CAD CHF, NZD CAD, GBP CHF, Aussie CHF, and NZD CHF as our top 5 longs on the retail side. The first being the Canadian dollar Swiss franc pair with a 97% long and only 3% short. Down here, Australian New Zealand, USD TRY, USD CAD, Euro GBP, and USD ZAR round out the top 5 sells, with Aussie New Zealand being the biggest sell at 93% short and 7% long. Now let's pull up the CAD CHF and the Aussie New Zealand. If you remember from the beginning of the video, I said that we were going to take a look at those charts. So I'm going to pull these up in the Edge Finder as well, just to show you where you can get that information there as well. Not major, minor currency pairs. CAD CHF is right here. So clicking on that brings us into our CAD CHF breakdown page, where we have retail and COT data listed right here. We can see the individual COT data for each of these pairs, as well as the retail sentiment for the pair as a whole. And let's take a look at the chart. So we see that this is on the retail side at least, that this is a strong buy. Let's look at the chart and see why that is. We can see a major dip here, and we're starting to see potentially a little bit of consolidation right here. We'll have to give it a little bit more time to see if this dips any lower or if it starts to level out. Again, we're looking at the 4-hour chart here, but people are buying the dip. Retail traders are buying the dip here in the CAD CHF pair, and it's clear to see as this moves lower, retail traders are buying 97%. Now We said that we were going to take a look at Aussie New Zealand as well. That was our top sell. That was our biggest sell. CAD CHF was a retail buy. I know the Edge Finder says overall sell bias, but retail traders are long on it. Aussie New Zealand is here. And Aussie New Zealand is a neutral bias that's not leaning too heavily one direction or the other, according to the Edge Finder. But as far as retail traders go, it is a sell. So taking a look at this, again, Aussie New Zealand on the 4-hour chart, we are starting to see a little bit of an upward trend here, creating new higher highs. And yeah, retail traders are selling Aussie New Zealand as it continues to go up. They're selling before it starts to dip back down, when it inevitably will eventually start to dip back down. So that's a look into COT data and retail sentiment here in the Edge Finder, switching it up just a little bit new format. I hope that this is even more interesting, informative, and educational for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoy this new format, please let us know in the comments below so that we can continue making this style of video for you guys. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one.